Are you ready?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Magdalena, and I'm working for the British Council for the National Teacher Training Program, which is a collaboration program between the British Council in Egypt and the Egyptian Ministry of Education. Today, I would like to introduce to you Ms. Amany Safwat. Ms. Amany Safwat is one of our big team members. She is our teacher educator, one of the most brilliant teacher educators I have ever seen personally talking. And she's from Sharqiyya. However, she is assisting us with the cooperation and the coordination of the work in a totally different governorate, which is Port Said. And successfully, this governorate was able, the whole team there, by the assistance of Ms. Amany, of course, was able to win our monthly competition that we conduct twice in rows, yes, which is really great. So please join us welcoming Ms. Amany.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm really happy to see you today, and I'm really overwhelmed to see some familiar faces. Love you all. And I just want you to look at this title. What do you think about the picture at the beginning? What do you think about this?
He's shy.
He's shy.
Afraid
Yes.
to talk. Afraid to talk.
Afraid to talk.
Cannot speak.
Cannot speak.
Not allowed.
Not allowed to. Yes, Ms. Joshua?
Can express himself.
Can express himself.
This is for her.
He's shy to speak.
He's shy to speak. Oh.
He's afraid of making mistakes, so he's not going to talk.
He's afraid of making mistakes, so he's not going to talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's able to. He has so many vocabs, but he can express himself. But he's tied by something, by his fear, by
Is tied by some.
unconfidence. Yes.
Okay, it's great. Now, I'd like you to watch a video, and we'll discuss it later on.
انت عارف انت حطيت ايه في العدس بدل الملح؟ ايه؟ تراب. يا ريت. انت حطيت شابة. يا نهار اسود. ده هتنص فريقهم وتخليهم ما يعرفوش يتكلموا. يا بتقول يا ساتر. عمركم ما شفتوا واحد نفسه مفتوحة؟ كانت تكون بلاوي حسودية. ما تسألني انا انت اهو.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. All of you watched this video. What do you think about it? Who can describe what happened in this video?
They were not able to speak
Why?
because they ate something.
So something. Correct or wrong? Right or wrong? Wrong. Something wrong. So they were not able to speak because they ate something wrong in the ingredients of the meal they had. What happened when they couldn't speak?
They became very nervous.
And
Aggressive.
yes, and began to fight. I cut it. Just a large fight. Yes, it was very big. So, yes.
I think not being able to speak, it's not his own mistake, but somebody did something wrong with him, so that made him unable to speak.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Can we relate this to teachers?
Yeah,
How?
they can't speak.
Maybe they don't understand the student. That's why they not able. Yes, when
You
you
don't understand the mistakes of the student rather stuff, they stop talking.
Uh-huh. Yes, Mr. Henry?
They use bad, unsuitable ingredients in teaching. Like they use methods that is not suitable for the students.
Okay, thank you. Else?
they are waiting for one outcome only, and whatever else they cannot accept it.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting for one answer only.
Waiting for an answer only. Yes.
When the students can't communicate, he becomes aggressive and start to be away from the session itself. So not being able to speak causes troubles in the classroom.
Okay, so what is the reason behind his not being able to speak?
Maybe he can't understand, maybe he doesn't have the vocabs and the words to express himself in a good way in English.
Maybe someone didn't give him a hand. Yes, Miss Sophie.
Maybe the teacher interrupted him all the time to speak in. We focus on accuracy, not fluency.
Focusing on accuracy instead of fluency. Yes.
Maybe the way we correct their mistakes.
The way he corrected or she corrected the mistakes led them to be unable to speak, to stop. When I'm always, all the time, just criticizing you, don't do this, this is wrong, you are bad, you are not talking in a proper way, you are not fluent, you have to do it more than this. So what are we going to do? We as adults, we stop. So what do you think about children? I think the same reason, and they will be unable totally to speak. So how can we help our students to speak? Encourage them.
You don't focus on the mistakes.
Focus on the mistakes.
Don't interrupt him all the time.
Don't interrupt him all the time.
Let them know that everyone makes mistakes.
A man who makes no mistakes makes almost nothing. Thank you. Yes?
Making natural situations as games and playing with each other to express themselves freely.
This is great. Do you think we at our schools help our students to use English in everyday life or just for the exam?
Just for teaching.
Yes.
Assessment.
How many students do we know got the high marks in the third secondary certificate and they almost know nothing about using English outside their classroom?
He may reach the university and he couldn't speak.
Yes. I know some people like this.
Yes.
So what is the reason behind this? That they were not able to speak, they were not encouraged to express themselves in English.
Teacher problem?
Yes?
It's a teacher problem, not
It's
the
a
student.
teacher it's mainly a teacher problem, yes.
I wanted to see the fight.
No, I'll show it to you later. So, what's speaking? From your point of view,
Yes.
just a minute, Ms. Safi, yes?
Expressing oneself.
Expressing oneself.
It's a way of communication.
putting your thoughts in a meaningful
Context.
context.
Yes.
Delivering the message.
Okay. What else?
Producing words.
What?
Producing words.
Producing words. Just words? Or
Sentences.
meaningful? Yes. So speaking is the way to express our thoughts, to express ourselves, to use words in a meaningful and a correct way, and a way to communicate with each other. We get to work. So what contributes in a speaking process?
Language.
The use of language, yes.
The feelings you have to express them inside you. You have to have feelings and thoughts.
Do you think that having different feelings influence the way we speak?
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
Thoughts.
And the ideas you have. The
Thoughts and
you
ideas.
have.
Your needs.
Yes, Miss Maggie.
You know, there is a theory of the communication says that there are verbal and non-verbal, of course, communications, and most of the people believe that the verbal or using the words is the most effective way in communication. But guess what? 90% of the non-verbal communication is the one which is affecting the whole communication among people. So this is a kind of theory that I have studied before.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. You always, make me, oh my God, this is making funny. Yes, Sophie?
The schemata or previous knowledge of the student, yes, of vocab to express himself in a correct way.
Good. So, it's different, totally different to speak when I have a large bank of vocab and when I have none. You can just relate this to young children. Babies just know baba, mama, and that's all. So they build upon this. Okay, they use mbu, mum, and later on, they develop this ability to speak by enriching their vocab. So this is one of the main components that contributes in the success of the speaking. Now, what about accuracy? Being able just to use the correct words and sounds in vocab and so on. Spoken language needs to be accurate. It's one of the main important parts you have to post, but this is one of the main parts that makes the speaking process successful. I want you to read this sentence, and I'd like to ask you this. Students who are beginning to learn often focus on speaking accurately. What do you think about this?
This is the most problem.
Yes.
That's why they stop speaking.
Yes. Why? Can you give me examples? We all are teachers?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you met any student in your class that you can apply this for?
We are KG teachers.
Yes. What about KG teachers? Yes, I want to
No,
listen.
I saw this with students, adult students before. They try to translate the things first in their minds and then try to do it accurately out loud. So it takes some time with them. And so most of the time they do it wrong.
And yes, I wanted to ask about this. Did they succeed in doing this? No, because they are thinking as
In Arabic.
Says, in Arabic.
In Arabic.
Interference of the first language. They stop when they become more proficient, more able to speak. They stop thinking about accuracy. Why? Because they get the point. I don't have to be accurate. I have to be able to express myself, even when it is grammatically wrong, or even when I sometimes use wrong words to express. I can fix it the next time. we need to keep this in mind when we are trying to teach the students how to be accurate. The vocab, as you all have said, sounds, because we suffer. Miss Amany, I want to play. No, it's not play, it's هي بيبوك ولا بيبن. لا هي مش بيبن خالص. So it's okay. B and per. The paper experiment, and they always like this. And the grammar,
Take or takes. Take or takes.
all the time they say they plays. It's okay, go on. Never mind about this plays.
Yeah. But
You
it has
are
a meaning.
speaking.
Yes, but I got the meaning in the end.
Yes, that's okay. It looks like when you travel to a foreign country and you are not able to speak in their own language. Grazie. Food. Anything like this. Yes. You use sign language. You use language from your own native country. You can just Google something and it goes. But later on you can learn this new language. Yes. Minna, I was waiting for you.
And I took 1 hour to all the building to search about
I
you.
did the same.
Yes. Someone in the first day said to me, "You are your sister? Miss Amany, your sister? It's
I think it's
her."
Okay, so can
Yes,
you
sir.
tell me more?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to contribute?
No.
Don't you want to tell us anything?
No, I said he is more than my sister.
Okay. And culture. Do you think that culture affects the way we can speak? How?
Traditional.
Yeah, how?
Sometimes the
Accent, sometimes.
Yes.
The accent, okay.
The difference between American accents and the British and the global American accents. Someone says that
What kind of accents do we speak in Egypt?
French or American
Egyptian one.
I want to hear this.
So global American
Speak
accents.
Egyptian English, like Indian English. not
Yes, sir.
So, never think about what accent are you speaking. I am speaking English. Still, you can understand what I'm saying. I for myself speak sometimes American mingled with British, and maybe sometimes I mispronounce words, so I put my Egyptian touch. You know, yes.
Together.
Yes, put the touch. Now, okay, shall I go back? Yes.
I didn't get the point of interference with the Arabic experience with the English one. And he's afraid to talk because he has a Arabic background, and he translates first inside his mind and he's afraid to talk. How can you overcome this problem?
Okay. She's asking us about a problem that we talked about students. I'm mainly talking about young students. Okay, but it can be applied to other points. How can we get over the problem of overthinking in your Arabic language and then taking time to translate into yes.
Yes.
You know that we have to focus on the pronunciation mistake more than grammar mistake while speaking?
I'll tell you something. At the beginning, you don't have to focus about anything. Just untie the tongue ties. Let them speak. And once they are able just to produce simple, wrong, grammatically wrong, and wrong in pronunciation, begin just not to correct them, but to give them models. For example, when he says, people around the world love English. Loves the English, okay? People around the world love the English. Okay, very good.
It's an error.
And it's good, it's acceptable. Okay, you can just, boys in the class love English. So people around the world like or love traveling, whatever. So you can correct the mistakes unconsciously. They will not be, they will not know or realize that you are correcting them.
Don't put him in the situation to try all the people, all the students around them.
don't put him in tried situations. So you can correct them in another way. And some pronouns, I write his name, his mistakes with a sticky note, and after the session, after his pronouns, I give his mistakes. Yeah, in the papers, he can read, then he can ask me about what is the right answer, what is the right pronouns, and don't be shy for all this channel. So that's another time he can speak.
Didn't I say that I love you?
Yeah, me too.
So about fluency. Fluency is one of the most important problems and crucial problems that we face with our students. They are not able to try this flow of language. Because, as we said, they are always thinking, afraid of making mistakes, and many things. Okay. Students are first learning to speak. They often to focus on the accuracy. That means the grammar, the vocab. We don't have to push them to do this. We have to convince them. If you speak wrong, it's okay. If you are able to use simple words, it's okay. If you use wrong grammar, it's also okay. How can we help students to improve their fluency? We have to make them put into consideration the speaking rate. They are speaking well. The use of stress, patience, and this is one of the secrets behind succeeding in speaking. Some students, when they are asking questions, may I go to the WC? This is a statement. No, I will not. I'll go after the session. So I have to tell him, may I go to the WC? Because this is the difference between a statement and a question. You don't have to tell him this in a complicated way, but you can simply tell him, may I go to the WC, please? So you can help him in improving this. Reduce words, just to, not to use overuse of words and vocab. And what characterizes a successful speaking activity?
The most important one, secure environment.
Secure the environment.
Yes.
Excuse me. Yes, Mr.
First of all, I have to set the mood for the students, because setting the mood is a first priority in order to speak freely inside the classroom and build their confidence, and then they are going to express about themselves without being hesitated or just being laughed at from other students inside the classroom. So it's a matter of building their own confidence first.
Yeah, that's what we call it. That we call it secure environment that give them safe and felt free to express themselves inside that environment.
What else? Yes, Miss. Okay. What else?
Yes. Oh, another thing I can add, that once I'm going to speak about something related to their interests and their preferences, they are going to express.
Yes. Yes, Mister. Yes, Mr. Ibrahim, you can
Yes,
go
they
on.
are going to express and speak without any kind of fear or something like that.
Okay. What about suiting activities to the age group you are dealing with? Can we adopt activities from one age to the other? We can use simple and then just intermediate, then upper intermediate and advanced and so on. Yes, Miss.
Maybe providing students with some vocab that helps them to express in a certain topic they are speaking about.
Good. What else? Yes. What about putting into consideration the different type of learners?
Yes, learning styles inside the
Yes.
class.
I'm afraid to speak, but I love pictures. So give me picture with some keywords and I will be able to speak. I will love speaking. I love music. Oh yes, Amany, I love music. Okay, give me a song and I will memorize it at all and will be able to use it. And by the way, we'll be singing at the end of the presentation.
What about
Hey.
voting?
Yes?
What about voting or sorting some kind of topics, and they're going to discuss next session or next classroom?
Okay, it's very nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim.
But when you are thinking about why all people don't take something else, so you can manage your session about speaking about your all activity, not put them to void. If you put them to void, you didn't choose one thing.
Yes, so the teacher has just to be. Yes, I'm the teacher. I'm holding the stick now.
Yeah.
Yes. I am the dictator.
Yes.
Okay. So, when students talk a lot, this is a successful speaking activity. When the participation is even or fair, I just don't like Safi, so Safi, you will not participate. When the participation is fair or even, this will be successful. Motivation is high, and this is the secret for all people, even for adults, for us as teachers.
Yes.
For everyone. Yes. When I'm motivated, I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
You can make anything.
Yes, I do it. Language is of an acceptable level. I'm unable to form complicated sentences, and you just give me such difficult words and structures, and you ask me to use them. No, I hate this. I will not speak. I will be with a tight tongue. Ha! It's time to play. Yes. You know, yes. Just remind me of myself. You know, whenever I enter the session, yes, that's it. Yes, I always run. So,
Just already.
yeah. So this is a comic strip, and we as teachers don't always use comic strips in our classes, but it really works. With young, with adults, it works. It is just, you know, some pictures, figures, characters, and
No, but in this
you
comics,
have to imagine. Minna, stop talking. Yes.
Yes, dictator now.
Yes. I'm a dictator. Okay,
Yeah.
and you have to think as a student, maybe individually, in pairs, and just make up a conversation. Maybe as a first step, before applying or this activity or practicing this activity, I can ask the students just to make up a dialogue on their own. Okay, you're walking in the street and you met your friend. Give me 3 sentences and your friend will think of 3 answers. Questions and answers. So this is a simple preparation, and who wants to play? Okay, yes, she has to.
This one.
Yes. Okay. You have to get someone with you. Choose. Oh, I was sure. I was sure.
No, I can't.
This is not fair and this is not even.
Yes. Oh, that's it.
Okay. What? No. We have to stick to this. Hello, you are not. Oh my God. Yes.
Okay.
Bluetooth mode.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
In this pictures?
Yeah.
And first, in the first sentence, she says a secret.
You're making a dialogue. Okay? Yes.
Speak about yourself.
Yes, you are the character over here. Which character did you choose? The one with the red hair or the black one?
She will pick the black one. You are the black.
Okay, so you will beat this.
Characters here, not 2. 3. First one, this one.
Yes, we have yellow hair. Which one? Okay.
There are
Sophie.
3 characters here in
Sophie
this
wants to
conversation.
contribute as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Okay, which one will you choose?
Red hair.
The angry one.
Angry
With black hair.
I think you're coming
By
back
the way-
from a club or something like that. Maybe you're coming back from a supermarket. or
Ibrahim, they
shopping.
are talking, not you. Yes.
Yes, come on.
Okay.
Okay. Go.
Yes. Begin.
Yes, one is the yellow hair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
What's wrong with you?
I'm
Actually, I lost my phone. I will buy another one to you. Please don't cry.
Really? Where is my phone? How can I get it?
Don't worry about that. I will buy. Don't cry, please. Don't cry.
I don't know. I have a lot of photos. How can I get it? Oh my God, I forgot to pick up my phone.
We will search. Go. We will search.
Where?
Try. Can we search now?
Okay, can you search in my bedroom, please?
Okay. Where is your bedroom? Here.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. What do you think?
No Arabic.
It's okay. It's okay. Sophie just said something. She said no Arabic.
Yes.
Are you for or against?
No, against.
And speaking
Yes.
sometimes.
It depends according to the situation.
Yes, Mr. Ibrahim.
It depends according to
She is
the
killing
situation.
people in here.
What I'm targeting right now, what I'm seeking for, so it depends from one situation to another. If I'm going to focus on their speaking English all the time, so Arabic is not allowed. If I'm focusing on just building their confidence or asking them to participate, kind of participation, so I can allow to speak Arabic from time to time. So it depends.
It depends.
I think we can speak Arabic if just one word. It has a block meaning and he want to say it and he can't explain it in English. So I have to, he gonna, for example, ask me, what about the word إقامة? So I told him accommodation, that's it.
It's okay.
But no sentence in Arabic.
How does this help students to speak? Allowing them to use just simple words in Arabic.
Confidence?
Yes.
You know, sometimes
Confidence.
Sometimes I encourage students. It's first about the level of the students that you are teaching.
Yes.
So if the level of the students is very low, then you are going to allow a little bit of Arabic and you just give them the words. And by time you give
What is
some
this?
kind of encouragement. So if I'm, most of us here, we are teaching KG. So in a KG class, I just put a very big star on the board and written on it, speak in English. Or I can speak in English. So when I do that, they start
I can help you.
to do it.
I can help you if you want to.
No, where? You're welcome. You're going to take one of these? I'll get one.
خدي قلبي.
Thank you.
خد قلبي.
Oh my God.
Yes, I encourage them.
No, they deserve.
Which is
Take your place.
where? I'm sorry, but I need this space to be just a bit free.
ممكن
This
ننقلها
space.
خلاص ننقلها.
Just let it.
The wall? By the
Okay, yes, I
wall?
need this, just this wall.
Don't move, that's it.
Yes.
It's okay, it's okay, it's not a problem.
You can sit, please.
تعالى حبيبي تعالى.
Okay.
Open.
As this activity is going to be held, you have some scenes
نديك
over there.
certificate من مس أماني خريبة.
And we have cards over here.
Matching.
Yes, just cards. It was supposed to be held like this.